I'm meteorologist Matt Gray. We were starting to see a small drying pattern that will take place over the next couple of days, but it's not going to be for very long. Already, you can see the big comma shaped bright clouds there in this satellite picture. The next storm system is already on its way to the inland northwest, and it looks like this is going to be affecting us as we head into the weekend. Now, for the next several hours, we'll continue to see isolated showers, mainly in our high mountain areas and across the Palouse and LC Valley regions in the Blue Mountains. But by the time we get to the early hours of the morning, things will be fairly quiet, and we'll see some isolated fog in the morning as well. After that, things get fairly sunny right up until we get into the weekend, and the first clouds ahead of that system begin to push their way on in. And so, for the next couple of days, the rain chances are, well, pretty low, and we have some more beautiful weather. Definitely not as warm as last weekend, but still should be pretty nice. But then as we head into the weekend, all of a sudden things begin to change somewhat, and we'll show you that in the longer range forecast radar as we're projecting this system to really start to move in somewhat on Saturday, but not a lot of moisture will push into the inland northwest. Instead, it'll be on the west side. But as we get into Sunday, that is expected to change a little bit, especially in our northern mountains and across some of the more mountainous regions of North Idaho, with a little bit of a rain shadow across the Columbia Basin. Now, the timing on this, there's still some question as to when exactly the rain will begin on Sunday. Could be as early as you can see here, early Sunday morning. Could show up a little bit later in the day. Either way, we need to be planning for some rain for the end of the weekend. As for overnight tonight, you should plan for a little bit of patchy fog around the region, down to freezing in Colville, but still quite warm in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, well above average for this point in the year. And our highs for Thursday will be in the upper 50s and low 60s. We're going to see a lot more 60s on the board here once we get into Friday and Saturday. Could even see a few 70s in parts of North Idaho and central Washington. And of course, those chances for rain increasing as we get into the weekend. But in the meantime, enjoy the next few days of some pretty beautiful fall weather.